Well, a lot's been said there. Productivity should be scaled up. We need to meet up if we are to get it right with regards to border closure. I hear Paul Alaje is standing by in Abuja now live to also talk on inflation. Sorry, Paul, you were held on the traffic. Now, Paul, this figure, 11.61%, everyone is saying they were even expecting more.
Yeah, well, with border closure, you know it has direct implication because the driver of this inflation, according to National Bureau of Statistics, has been food inflation. And you know that Nigeria as a country cannot definitely produce all that it consumes. And most of the food we consume, some of them are coming from our land borders. Now that the federal government have taken decision that the land borders should not be, as for now, functional, Nigeria may have a whole lot to battle with. And in the coming period, until government decides to relax the policy or create sustainable alternative or support agriculture beyond the current trend that we are seeing, Nigeria may just have food inflation driving its overall inflation figures from 11.2 now to 11.6%. I'm sure that authorities and those who analyze economy for government will also be on top of this issue to see how Nigeria could have a better inflation figure, particularly for the month of November. For October, it's higher, it's over 11%.
Paul, some might even say we might get it higher looking at the fundamentals and how we're moving on, saying we need to scale up production so that we meet up with some of these products that cannot come in through the borders at the moment. So since their demand for these products...
I agree with them 200%. I agree with them. You see, 2 years ago, Nigeria said that we're going to reach sufficiency in rice production. What we saw last year, according to several authorities and reports, that Nigeria have reached over 90% in food production. And part of that was in the media this year. But what we also noticed that by the figure with which Nigeria says it has reduced consumption of foreign rice, is the same figure that Republic of Benin and other neighboring countries seems to have increased consumption. What I am wondering and question I'm asking is, could it be that Nigerians have now left the country to those neighboring countries to consume rice? Of course, the answer will be no. In the real sense of it, while we might not have rice coming through official means, they might be coming through illegal windows. Now, the question is, government have a number of options, but these options will be tough decisions for government to make because the decision is not taking next month figure, which will be reporting November, may just be up to 12%. And I hope that it will not be food that will be driving high prices. And guess what? What government wants to protect are the poor people. And food, particularly most of the inferior goods that people consume, of course, they are food items. If people are not protected, you'll be having higher and higher inflation figure. And people may say, what does this inflation mean? What it means is that if you had 100,000 naira last year, this year, what you have is far less than that.
Paul, in just 1 minute, because we're running out of time, you talked about agriculture. What more do we need to do? We've seen support, we've seen initiatives, CBN, we've seen rice farmers in the north, partnership between Lagos and Kebbi. What do we really need to do as we round up this discussion? Oh, Paul didn't get that question. Well, we'll continue the discussion some other time. Paul Alaje there, it was really nice having you. Senior economist with SPM Professionals, always hitting it right there as opposed to be done. Thank you very much for sharing your afternoon with us on Business Nigeria.